Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 150th Meetup of the Melbourne AWS user group. It feels like a long time to come here. First, in the spirit of reconciliation, the Melbourne AWS user group acknowledges the traditional custodians of country throughout Australia and their connections to land, sea, and community. Our in-person meetup is being held on the lands of the Wurundjeri people, and I wish to acknowledge them as traditional owners of this land. We pay our respects to their elders past and present, and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples today. Similarly to the always important acknowledgement of country is the Code of Conduct. There's a short version here, there's a longer version on the web, and the very short version is be good to each other. If you feel like somebody is not following the code of conduct to you, or you see it, speak to one of the organizers, myself, Jason, Rob, and Matt at the back there. Or you can do it over Slack or anonymously through the code of conduct page on the website. You can find us online, LinkedIn, YouTube. If you're watching this live, you will definitely have found that one. And of course, the website. The Mastodon server, we still haven't set up a new one. I've been saying that for several months now, after the old one died. We'll get there. So, episode 150. We're doing things a little bit different today. The agenda is a bit shorter. Introductions, which is the part I'm doing now, and after that we'll have Aaron give us an overview of what's new at AWS. After we switch to games and trivia, have a donut break, and have more games and trivia. It's going to be a fun night. I've seen what has been prepared. Big thanks already for that to our lovely volunteers and Jason, who were together spearheading this whole idea. And we'll see how it goes. This slide is not relevant. If you ask questions, you can ask them still if you want in Slack or on YouTube. I don't think it will help you get the answers for the trivia or things like that. Now, obviously, we couldn't do these events without our sponsors. Our gold sponsor for this year is Mental Group. Our silver sponsor is Civo. And the sponsor providing this lovely venue is NAB. Not mentioned on the slides, but tonight's donuts are sponsored by Versant, which is also, of course, a good thing. I mentioned Slack a couple times. You can go there, you can go to our website, click on the link, or type the whole thing. It's just a simple sign up, give your email, and you'll get there full. Depending on the day, it can be very active there or not on the different channels. We've got an announcement channel for volunteers, outages. I think that one doesn't work anymore, but so. Obviously, we're always looking for people to help us out. The most important thing we need for regular nights, not tonight, but for usual nights, is our speakers. Obviously, we'll come here to learn things, not just to play games and eat donuts. That gets a bit boring if we do it every month. So if you have a talk you want to give, if you think, hey, this would be interesting, but I don't know how to get started, any of those things, just reach out to us. We can help you get started. We've guided lots of people through this. With 150 meetups, you can say that would have been about 300 talks, if we average 2 per night. So, yes, please do. Also, of course, always volunteers are welcome, or anybody who wants to help us organize these events. And as I said, tonight's event is basically run by our volunteers. I'm just taking the spotlight here for these couple of minutes, and after that, I don't have anything to do with it. Some upcoming events. reInvent, I think actually the All Builders Welcome Grant might be closed now, but that's otherwise would have been a good thing. You can check if it's still open.
It's closed.
It is closed. Unfortunate. Hopefully you were here last month and went there to sign up. reInvent, it's great if you get to go. Highly recommend it, at least once. Make sure you wear walking shoes. Closer to home, the AWS Community Day is coming up in 2.5 weeks. It's going to be in Brisbane. Yes, I'm one of the co-organizers, so is Matt at the back there again. And it's going to be a great day up in Brisbane. If you need an excuse to go to where it's sunny, this might be a great excuse. So who do we have there as some highly notable speakers? You might recognize some of these faces. Sorry, Stephen. Jason Dunn is our keynote speaker. He runs the Community Builders program. And thanks. He runs the Community Builders program. And yeah, it's great. Our closing keynote will be done by a pair of well-seasoned speakers, Mike Chambers and Derek Bingham. That promises to be a great, fun event. They're both very highly technical and really gel well with each other when it comes to giving fun talks. We've also got Chris Howard, who some of you probably know, because she used to run the developer relationship at AWS for this entire region. And of course, a couple of well-known heroes, local to Melbourne here, Michael and Stephen, who frequently show up at this very meetup. Again, basically everything I said already. Yes, these slides were provided to me. There's also a game day on the day, if you don't want to look at the slide, or don't want to look at the talks, or not at all of the talks. And obviously you can go there. If you are wanting to go and want to save the $20 on the tickets, unfortunately we can't do anything about the flight or hotel that you need to go here. There is a code, again, that was provided. It may have some preconceptions about Melbourne people, but coffee is the exclusive discount code which gets you the ticket for free. Obviously though, if you're not going, don't buy a ticket, even if it's free. That messes up everything on our side. So if you are going, please use the code. What else do we have coming in the next month? On the 13th of August, the well-architected meetup is back. I'm talking about well-architected things. And on the 6th, well, I should have done the slides the other way around, GenAI powered by AWS is back with a theme of LLMs Unleashed. And I think that's it for the intro slides. So I'm now going to hand it over to Aaron to tell us a bit about what's new.
Thank you. I'm honored to come and present at the 150th meetup for what's new at AWS.
and even more excited to see the games and trivia, but I promise to recuse myself from, if it's any AWS trivia, from answering questions. Customary at AWS when we introduce ourselves for the first time to introduce something that's different about us and something interesting that we're working on. So first of all, my name is Aaron Senf. My title there is I'm the Asia Pacific and Japan Next Gen Tech Lead. That's my official internal role. My external role is the field CTO for the partner organization. Something different about me, I'm both ADHD and ASD, which are both competing neurological disorders, so that makes thinking very interesting. We can talk about that later. And something interesting that I'm working on, I currently just started my PhD in distributed intelligence systems for enterprise architecture, focusing on multi-agent collaboration. So lots of fun if you want to come talk to me later. But what I'm here to talk about is what's new at AWS. We've had a big couple of months. If you haven't kept up to date with what's just been announced at New York Summit, don't worry, that's what I'm going to tell you right now. I've broken it into 3 different categories. So for depending on what you do, if you're an SI or if you're an ISV or the type of work that you do within your organization, different parts may be relevant for different reasons, but it's broken into accelerating AI agentic adoption and the features that we've released in that space, building and operating AI agents at scale, so more services and product features, and then looking at the developer experience and infrastructure that supports. So to start with, I have animated slides. That's not cool. All right, here we go. So for those of you who are developing agentic systems, we've developed the AI agents and tools category in the AWS Marketplace. What I'm going to do is I'm going to present to you what's the new thing, and then I'm going to tell you why it matters. So why this matters is because it removes procurement barriers and simplifies deployment through existing AWS accounts. So now you can develop agentic solutions, provide them through the marketplace. It could be for internal development. So if it's organizations, department to department, providing them through marketplace makes it easier to deploy through multi-account structures, or if it's partner to customer or customer to customer, B2B, B2C, it makes procurement easier because generally those who are working with Amazon already have, or working with AWS, already have procurement deals for AWS Marketplace. So you don't have to go through all the procurement processes to get to agentic solution deployment. Sorry, that was a mouthful. Next one is accelerating customer success with $100 million of additional investment into AWS Generative AI Center. Is, show of hands, anyone who's familiar with the AWS Generative AI Center? 1, 2, 3 people, perfect. So why does this matter? So this has been going on now for about 2 years. So building on top of the success of the AWS Generative AI Center, it's basically helping thousands of customers to deliver and build production-grade generative AI solutions on AWS by providing customers production-ready guidance, as well as the workshops and all the other things that we generally build to help support customers in development. This is providing investment in terms of credits and essentially time and materials to help you as customers of AWS to experiment with your proof of concepts and then help get them production-ready to production deployment. So that's more of a program release than a service feature, but it's important nonetheless because it's utilizing AWS services, and then you can get a hold of, go and talk to your account manager to get a hold of credits and the like to help you experiment and play with generative AI solutions. And then another program is building tomorrow's AI talent today. We released what we're calling the AWS AI League. So this helps organizations address AI skills gap through hands-on experience. So this is actually a program designed to come into your organization, do a skills gap analysis, and then work with you to understand how to solve the problems that you're trying to solve with generative AI. But it's also investing, again, more credits investment, helping you to get the best out of your business value without having to spend on AWS until you've got your production-ready application or your real-world scenarios sorted out. With guided hands-on experience for people who have been developing it across both AWS and AWS partners. All right, that's more of the program stuff. This is the fun stuff. I like building and operating on AWS. Anyone familiar with the announcement of Amazon Bedrock Agent Core? Those same 3 people. Awesome. So Amazon Bedrock Core, I'll go into a little bit more about what it is, but why does this matter? It provides essentially 7 core services that handle security, reliability, and governance at scale, making it possible to deploy AI agents with enterprise-grade infrastructure and complete session isolation. I'll double down on that in a minute. And it works with all of the, or we're building it to work with all of the existing popular open source frameworks, including Crew AI, LangGraph, I've got some listed here, Llama Index, and obviously Strands agents. Doubling down on what I said in terms of why this matters in terms of complete session isolation, the Agent Core, or Bedrock Agent Core runtime environment is designed, again, much like with the AWS Marketplace, to then deploy your AWS agentic solutions through the Marketplace, is to have a secure environment to deploy that your customers, whether it's an internal department or whether it's B2B, B2C, can't see the internal operation. So you hold onto your IP, it's a secure environment for execution of the runtime of your agents without being able to see into the containerized environment. It would be much like running Docker or ECS or EKS, except without access to the ECS, EKS environment. This is coupled with very important things like Agent Core Gateway. Agent Core Gateway is the provision of all of AWS services as MCP servers, as well as the ability to create your own MCP services and register them to the gateway, again, for internal or B2B, B2C. So you can provide them through the gateway service to allow your customers and or your departments. I'm just going to say customers from now on. Everyone knows that as it could be your internal departments as your customer, but allow your customers to then use the gateway to integrate with your MCP servers. It also provides semantic search, so it's not just a place of registering MCP servers, it's a place where agents can interact through semantic search to find the right tools to achieve the right job. There are also capabilities to configure tool groups and configure it in a way that makes sense for your organization. So it's not just one big list that you have to search through to then gain access. Along with that, we're providing Agent Core Identity, which allows you to provide specific identity for individual agents. It's both user identity for usage with, so deferred role or deferred identity to an agent, and individual agent identity. This is important because it works with things like MCP servers and ABAC control or RBAC control. So now you can provide the security boundary that you need according to the agents, according to how they operate, according to what environment. Going back to environment, the runtime environment is both a sandboxed environment, so you can have just an isolated environment, a VPC, private environment, or you can provide a public environment, so depending on the types of agents you're creating. There's a lot more to Agent Core. I've only been given 10, 15 minutes to get through all this, so I'm going to leave it there. If you would like to know more, I'll be hanging around to watch the games and trivia, so come and have a chat. Transforming agent collaboration with Strands Agents version 1.0. Anyone familiar with Strands Agents SDK? The same 3, oh good, 2 of 3, a few more people. So Strands Agents SDK is AWS's open source, and it is very open source. We are taking, if you heard some news recently where we very quickly backed out a release that we'd pushed from accepting a pull request from the community for security reasons. But we are taking pull requests, and we're going through in proper open source fashion, building out the Strands SDK with full open source support. So the Strands SDK, it allows you, so why it matters, it reduces the complexity of building agents from months of work down to hours of work through essentially 4 primitives that enable teams of agents. So now we're talking about multi-agent collaboration to work together effectively on native AWS resources. So you can utilize ECS, EKS, EC2, and Lambda as your agent core, not to be confused with Bedrock Agent Core. It is also being designed to deploy into Amazon Bedrock Agent Core as well. But at the moment, version 1 is AWS native services. Enabling secure browsing automation with Nova Act SDK. This one is one of my favorites. So why does this matter? Why does this matter? Because it empowers agents to handle complex browser-based operations through a simple SDK. So now, if you're developing agents for, say, UI, UX testing, automated testing, for web development, web applications, you can now develop through a headless browser, through the Nova Act SDK, the capability to interact with the browser. Or you could be, so for testing, or you could be, see, this is the ADHD brain jumping around, too many things going through here. Or you could be developing a research agent that requires, searching through a research index. It could just be Googling, it could be using an actual authenticated index that requires browser-based authentication to get access to. The SDK allows you to develop these complex workflow-based operations through a browser with your agents through a simple SDK. And finally, for building an operation, transforming video understanding with 12 Labs AI models. So we've just released the 12 Labs AI models onto Bedrock, so as foundational models. Why is this important? Because it enables customers to instantly search and analyze through video content. So it's no longer text LLM, it's a pure video-based LLM with visual context. So now you can use natural language prompts to understand what's in each frame or within the video stream. This allows for deploying video-based LLMs or video-based generation in enterprise-grade security and performance. Okay, and now the fun stuff. Who's heard of Kira? Woo! A lot more people. All right, so powering enterprise AI-assisted development at scale with Kira. Who's familiar with the term vibe coding? Who here, keep your hand up here if you know that vibe coding is a bad practice? Yeah, good. Who's heard of spec-driven development? Okay, good, a few people. Spec-driven development, if you don't know it and you are familiar with vibe coding, is where you want to get to, right? The output of spec-driven development through agentic tools is far greater an output or far higher an output quality than through vibe coding, where vibe coding, you're just giving it a vibe of what you're trying to develop, and then it's backwards and forwards, chat-based communication to copy and paste and build out your application. Spec-driven development is working with the AI to develop a full specification for the application you want to build, and then allowing the agentic tools to run through, whether you are a traditional AI ML person and do a Blackboard model, or if you're more familiar with modern terminology, then a chain of thought. So it's running agents across the specification, making sure that it meets the specification, validating, and coming back and building out the application. It also has access to the CLI and to your local file environment. So it's doing a lot more than just chat-based text. Kiro is that. It eliminates the traditional trade-off between rapid development and production quality. So it's helping developers to maintain velocity, allowing you to do spec-driven development, as well as providing other tools like agent hooks. So if you have something that you want to hook into when an agent does, say, like create an MD file, when it creates that markdown file, I want to translate it into French and German as well. So instead of having to go and do it every time, I can have an agent hook that every time it updates the MD, it'll have another agent go and do the other two things. So that's one example of what you could do with agent hooks, as well as other integrated tools. If you haven't already got it, it is in preview. There is a wait list at the moment. But you can download the IDE from the Kiro website, and then if you're already using QDeveloper, you can use your QDeveloper builder ID to then access Kiro. More on that, if you want to know what's happening between QDeveloper and Kiro and what that whole ecosystem is doing, come and have a chat later. There's a lot happening there. Delivering cost savings for vector operations with Amazon S3 vectors. This is an interesting one. So why does it matter? It's purpose-built vector storage. It's not a vector database, just to confirm. It is vector storage. So it reduces the cost by up to 90% of the vector blobs. It's handling the vectors themselves, or the blobs that make up the vectors. You still need open source or Redis or whatever it is that you're using as your search capability on top of the vector store, but it's providing you that sub-second performance for uploading, storing, and querying the vectors themselves. So you still utilize the integration between, as I said, Redis or OpenSearch or other tools required for querying vectors. Almost done. seamless AWS integration through AWS Knowledge MCP and API MCP. These two are the same thing, but they're broken into two different things because of the way that we use them. Why it matters is because it provides comprehensive access to AWS documentation, so all the product documentation and developer documentation through an API, but through using an MCP server. So it enables you to build agents that can become AWS experts. So it's essentially allowing you or giving you the capability to create RAG through MCP knowledge store retrieval for your agents across all of the AWS knowledge source. And that is, yes, it is the last one. Thank you very much.
Hello, hello. Hi, guys. It's not.
Yep. Yep, there
Yep.
we go.
Okay, cool. Yes, hi, guys. I know we've been all busy and we were sitting whole day. So let's do a bit of stretch, standing, stretch, and sitting. So my segment today is more about interaction, having fun. So just make sure you don't have anything on your laps because you will be standing up, stretching, and just sitting down as well. So, yep, I'll just give you a few seconds just to remove whatever you have on your lap. That's fine. For those of you at the back, you can also take part. You don't have to be just like that. Cool. Awesome. So let's do some stretches like this. No, this is not the game, guys, so you can sit down. I was just playing around. No, but this is the game. All right, so we'll just do some guessing, and if you guys know what's happening, then you can just follow the lead. So we'll just start with the first one. And let's see. Oh, I think it's not. Oh, there we go. Right, so stand up if you have used AWS before. Come on, guys. Really? Okay, we have some newbies. All right, no worries. Maybe you need some guidance on AWS. Yeah, just go on the website, do some courses, and you'll be fine.
And you can see the people that are standing up. You can talk to them.
Yeah, exactly. Or one of us. Happy to help. Right. So remain standing or stand up if you think AWS CloudFront is a content delivery network. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, okay. Come on, guys. If you're sitting, it's the correct answer. You can stand. It's fine. You don't have to sit. Stand. Cool. And yeah, well done. It's the correct answer. Stand. Awesome. You guys are smart. Right. The next one. Sit down if you know that EC2 stands for Elastic Cloud Compute. Cloud. Yep. Awesome.
I do know.
We have a very smart crowd today. I'm very proud. Right, stand up if you agree IAM is used to manage users and permissions in AWS. It's the correct stand up. Nice, nice. Cool. I made it easy so I can get you guys to stretch, like. So it's very simple. Next one, remain standing or stand up if you think S3 bucket has unlimited storage. Are you sure? Yeah, are you sure? No, it's true
Yes.
actually. It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
You'll pay for it.
Yeah, no donuts. No donuts for those who are
Don't
sitting.
try it.
Right, so sit down if you think AWS Lambda functions can run continuously for hours. Yeah, sit down if you think. Yeah, it can run continuously for hours. Yeah, it's not a best practice, but what do you think?
Nope.
Exactly, it's not even possible, so
15 minutes now.
15
15 minutes.
minutes, so
It's not quite hours.
yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Cool, we have some discussion, serious discussion happening that side, guys, so
Yep.
fun event. Right, let's do the next one. So stand up or remain standing if you know that AWS stands for. Come on, Amazon Web Services. I made it easy because I need you guys to stretch, It's good. Awesome, and remain standing if you think DynamoDB is a relational database. It's not? Really? All right. What about this one? Remain standing or stand up if you think AWS regions contain availability zones. Yeah, it's true. Right, last one. Sit down if you think CloudWatch is only used for monitoring and not logging. Or it might be the other way around. So sit down if you think CloudWatch is used only, it's used only for monitoring. Awesome, you guys are very smart actually. That's
It's used
correct.
for both.
It's for both. It's for both, yeah. Well done. Yeah, so that was my segment, guys. I hope you enjoyed and it gave you a little bit of stretch and interaction. So, thank you.
All right. And for the next one, we have Mahesh coming up. Who's heard of AWS Skill Builder? Right. So Skill Builder is a knowledge base, sort of a training thing that AWS has. There are a lot of free training tools. But one of the things that they came out with not that long ago is trivia sessions. So it's sort of a bit like Kahoot. Who knows Kahoot? Yep. So the Skill Builder trivia is very much like Kahoot, except it's specifically for AWS services. And Mahesh has put together the first of two Skill Builder trivia sessions. So get your phones out. Now, also too, one of the things that we want to do to try and make this a bit more interactive is if you can gather in groups of 4, and we'll do this in sort of teams, a little bit of a way to get to know each other. And there are prizes for this one. So top 2 teams will be getting some AWS credits. So yeah, if you can jump together in teams of 4,
it's a team task, so make sure to be 4 members, team of 4 members. No.
No. Oh, I mean, you can
No,
if
no.
you. All right, we'll give you a little bit of time. Right, do we have 2 over here? Got 2 more? Are we good? All right. 3? Well. Oh, I was going to say, do you want to join me with the lady? All right, you 2 want to come over here? Yep. Oh. All right, so choose someone to use your phone. All right, real good. All right, do you want to?
Okay, now we have a team. So choose a leader from your team, and the one will be scanning the code. So only the one person will scan the code, and only the one person will answer. But you all discuss. So it's like a team task rather than the person task. It's like a team task. So choose the leader first.
Yep. Yep.
So do you have a leader in every team? Every
Alright.
team okay with the leader? Yeah, okay. So yeah, the leader will scan the code. I'll show the code now. Yeah, only the leader will scan the code. And name your team as well. How many teams do you have?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Getting there. 6. Right, we waiting on anyone?
Anyone remaining to join? I guess no, yeah. So
All right.
yeah,
There we
I'm
go.
now starting a session. So
All right, so like Kahoot, it's sort of go through. The quicker that you get your answer, the more points you get.
here we go. Now I'm starting the game.
Hey, good.
Oh no, possible.
Right, so yeah, the question, which AWS service provides object storage and is built to store and retrieve any amount of data from anywhere? All right, S3,
Yeah,
and
okay.
everyone got that.
Let's
Well
see
done.
the leaderboard. Okay, episode is 2. Wada, Coca. Now let's go to the next question. So, here is the next question.
Right, AWS Lambda is a compute service that helps users run code. What do users no longer need to provision when using Lambda? Do, 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 do. Yeah, that's what I was studying. Do, 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 do. No one wants to hear that. Yep.
Okay.
And everyone got that one.
Let's
So yeah,
see the
this-
leaderboard as well. Okay.
Oh,
What is in top?
What has jumped to the lead?
Next question. Okay.
All right, next question up. When creating IAM policies, administrators should grant only the permissions required to perform a task. What are administrators granting in this case? All right. And I do love the funky little icons. Least privilege. Oh, but it's still up there. But it's very close. Only 1 point. 1 point. All right. Which parameter in Gen AI models controls the randomness or creativity? Oh, this one might be a little bit harder. Temperature. So that was good that most of you got that. Oh, and southeast position swapped. And a nice lead. Right. Who knows the EC2 pricing? Spot instances. Oh, well, that was a 50-50. Oh. There's a, yeah, bit of a change up there. All right. Some identity questions. That's good. Everyone got that one. Oh, still static. Right, who knows their bucket policies? I reckon I'm guessing most people do, given that's pretty quick. Yep, 10 out of 10. Oh, still there? Right, we're waiting for one more. Oh, time's ticking. Oh, there we go. Everyone got it. API gateway. A little bit of movement in the middle. This one takes us to 2/3 of the way through. Oh, 50-50 there. So SNS is the answer. Oh, and we've got a bit of a change there. All right. Go. We're in the countdown now. Last 5. Oh, this one could be a bit tricky. Oh, there was a bit of a mix there. So 6 of us got us right. Oh.
So now we have left with 4 questions. So guys, come on.
All right, we're on top 2. We'll get a prize. Oh. All right, mostly good. Oh, a bit of change there. All right, our top 2 are still pretty firm. Make money for AWS isn't on there. Well, I think this is the first time that the correct answer was not the most popular. All right, let's see what that does. Oh. There is a bit of a change in the leaderboard there. gateway caught a couple of people. All right.
I was wrong. Now we are left with the one and only final question. So guys, please hurry up. So if the inside
Oh.
not really for the leaderboard, let's go to the next question.
All right, last one. Let's see what it can make up. Oh, so there's a bit of a mix there. All right, let's see who is going to be our top two. All right, AP Southeast 2 and Coke jumped. All right, who are those two teams? Who's AP Southeast 2? All right, and who's Coke? Wow, out the back, nice. All right. I've got a little game coming up next. And then yes, well done team. So when we go to break for donuts, if the two teams come and see me, I will give you some credit vouchers courtesy of AWS. Fortunately, nothing for third place. All right. All right, so I've got a little bit of a guess that service game. All right, so this one, just to again get everyone sort of up and active. If everyone can stand up. All right, what I'll be doing is we'll be running through some images of AWS services, and then after a short while, I'll bring up the name of that service. If you got it right, remain standing. If you get it wrong, sit down. If you don't know, then you sit down. But this is just for funds. The prize is we'll be having donuts, so everybody will win. So yeah, just a little bit of fun, and let's get underway. All right, what's that one? It is EC2. Or instances, whatever you also have. Okay. This one should be relatively easy. And this one, if you sit down, remain sitting. So S3. All right, this one, hopefully most of you know this one. It is Lambda. All right, okay, this could be a little bit tricky. RDS. Oh, we lost quite a few people there. Alrighty, okay. This one should be fairly simple. It is EKS. Oh no, the K didn't give it away. All right. This one, everyone that's standing should get this one. It's in the name. It's Route 53. It's the DNS service. Okay. What about this one? DynamoDB. Okay. Throw this one in. There's a strong clue in the icon here. Secrets Manager. Oh, we're really knocking them down. Okay, another one. The clue is in the image. CloudWatch. Oh, we've only got a few left. This is awesome. Okay, this one might be a bit tricky. All right. For those that are left standing, there's a cloud. There's a little bit of a document there. I think it is CloudFormation. All right. We've got some harder ones, but not too hard. All right. We'll start off. It's a bucket. There's a bit of a snowflake, icicle. S3 glacier. Here we go. We still got a few standing. All right. This one's been around a bit. Maybe a little bit before Bedrock time. SageMaker. All right. You're the last one standing. Anyone standing at the back? All right. We can reset if you want. Got a few more left. All right. This one should be relatively easy for a lot of people. Step functions. All right. So I lost it. For our networking folks here, Transit Gateway. All right. Who's done some dev in AWS? Code pipeline. All right. This one hopefully should be a little easy for a few people. Again, the icon actually gives this away a little bit. It's fire. It's not quite in front of a wall. It is WAF. Web Application Firewall. All right. I heard a few people call that one out. KMS. Yep. All right. What about this one? Anyone? Certificate Manager. All right. Okay. And that one? Anyone got this one? Auto scaling. I actually gave a little clue. It scaled up from nothing. All right, a little bit of a joke with the name there in that that transition. All right. EFS. And I think that was our last one. All right, well done to everyone, especially the last people that were standing. And now we'll have a little bit of a break. We'll crack open the donuts. The two teams that won, come see me and I'll get you vouchers, and we'll be back in a little bit for another round of the trivia. And I've got some more credits for that one, top two as well. Dale and Sabrina coming up with the next couple of activities. So if you would pass your attention, Dale and Sabrina.
Thank you. So before we move on to the next round of trivia, we thought we were going to play a couple of games, the first of which is called Who Am I? And I'll be presenting that, followed by Sabrina, who's going to be presenting AWS Emoji Decode. Okay. So, first game, Who Am I? So this is going to be Who Am I Tech Edition. In a moment... Oh. In a moment, you're going to see a photo. You're going to see a photo of two people whose faces have been morphed together, and you have to tell me who those two people are. Now, both of these people are in some way related to the tech industry. So we're thinking about people who are in tech. Who are these people? Now, if you're having difficulty, I do have some clues. So if no one gets it, I will then start to put some clues on the board. So, first one. Who am I? Hands up if you think you know. Yes, Aaron. There's no half points. You got to tell me both names. Yes. Exactly. You are right. And I didn't even need to give you the hint. That is who we have. Andy Jassy, CEO of Amazon, and Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of Google. Next one. Who am I? Yes. No. Hands up. Who thinks they know who these two people are? Hands up. Aaron. Yes. That is impressive because I gave some hints. They do indeed share the first same name, and they both work at Amazon. Next one, we have this person here. Yes, at the back. No. Yes. Yes, you are correct. Yes. Okay, next one. Who am I? Yes. Sorry? Yes, you are correct. Hints. There we are. Next one. This one's a bit tricky. Remember, I can give hints if you need them. Yes. And sorry, who? Yes, you are correct. We have Richard from Silicon Valley and Robert Downey Jr., who played Tony Stark. Next one, who am I? Who am I? Does anyone want to take a guess? This one is a tricky one. I don't know if you'll know the other person. Yes, Aaron. Oh my gosh, how did you know that? I am impressed. I am very impressed. Yes, we have our astronaut Katy Perry and Werner Vogels. Does anyone know who Werner Vogels is? Yes, Aaron. He is the CTO of Amazon. Is he? There you go. Next one. Who am I? If you need a hint, no one's getting it? Okay, I'll give a hint. Okay, when it comes to innovation, it's all about developers. But one of us might leave you wondering if it's lies. So So that is the hint. It's a little bit cryptic. No? Oh, you think you don't? Okay, I need both. Yes, thank you. There we are. And we've got, just for fun, we've got Balmer's doing his famous dance as well. It's very exciting. Okay, next one. This is our last one. Who do we think this is? No one's getting it? Okay, I'm going to give you a clue. We have, left-hand side here, both our surnames end in the word man. And the picture itself may also be a clue. So technically you've got, what was that, sorry? The first part I missed? Yep. No? No? Aaron? Yes, I need both names. Yes. You're very good at this, Aaron. Yes. We have Matt Garman, who is CEO of AWS, and Sam Altman, who is CEO of OpenAI. So, hopefully you enjoyed that game. I'm now going to pass it on to Sabrina, who's going to play a game of emoji decode.
So are you guys ready to do some decoding? Not any encryption algorithm or anything. It's just simple AWS emoji. So tell me, what is it? Who told it? Can I see it? Yeah, correct. So why you think it's CloudWatch? Yeah, because of the eyes. So what is it? Any guesses? No. 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 Something globally available or no. So I'll just show you. CloudFront. Because it's like fast content delivery all over the world. So what is it? It might be a symbol. No. Yeah. Correct. This one will be symbol. Yeah, correct. So this is not a service. I can see someone cleaning something. So any guesses? It's a situation. Someone of you might face already in your work. No. Any guesses? No. No. No guesses? Not a service, it's a situation. I can give you one more hint. We can see a box which can be used for storage and someone cleaning something. No, I can't give more hints. No. It is accidentally cleaned the wrong S3 bucket. Okay. Correct. Simple. What is it? Any guesses? something and it ends with fig. Sorry? Yeah. Yeah, AWS config, correct. Sorry. Oh, sorry. leave it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, correct. EC, Dora the Explorer. What is it? No. Sorry? Yeah, come on. No. Search is correct. What is that? Correct. Correct. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
All right, we're up for our last trivia session. So you can either stay in your same groups, or if you want to form new groups. At least we all know how it works now, so. Yep, I think let's get going, because we.
The leader will scan the QR code. Here we go. Come on, leader. Everyone in? Yeah, let's go then. Okay, now I'll start the game. Okay, here we go for the first question. Yeah. Which types of traffic inspection does AWS network firewall support?
Oh. All right, we still got more than half. Half.
I'm skipping the leaderboard for these questions because this is the first question, so let's not see the leaderboard. Let's go to the next question. Why?
A little bit harder, these ones. Oh.
Let's see the leaderboard.
Oh, Coke's up there.
Same team. Okay, let's go to the next question. Which statement base describes the purpose of AWS identity and access management roles?
Oh. Peace Southeast.
Which services are integrated with Amazon open source service?
Right, and it's a select 2. Ooh. Oh, swapping.
Next question. Which resource is used to reach AWS services that do not reside within a virtual private cloud such as S3 without the traffic traversing the internet? Six to two. Cool. Let's see the leaderboard. There is a tough competition. Let's
I
go to
think
next
it's who gets there quickest.
What is a stateful rule group in the context of AWS network firewall? Whoa.
Ooh.
Leaderboard. Do have it? Yes, now we have a
Oh.
chance.
We have a change.
Yeah. Let's go to next question. What is true regarding replication on an Amazon S3 bucket? Select 2. Remember, you need to select the 2 options. Okay. Let's see the leaderboard. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Cool. Next, let's go to the next
We
question.
had some movement. Or select 3. So basically, which one is it not? Is there a trick question in here?
Oh. Let's see
Oh, couple people got snappy.
the leaderboard. Oh, again, Bourke is back. Okay, no problem. So let's go to the next question. Which resources can be configured to notify users when an administrator detects a secret in AWS Secrets Manager? Okay, 8. That's good. Let's see the leaderboard if there is any changes. No. Okay. Static. Let's go to the next question. What is an example of encrypting an Amazon Elastic block store volume attached to the EC2 instance? Oh wow.
Oh, everyone got that one.
Wow.
Well done.
Let's see the leaderboard if there is any. Okay, it's the same. Let's go to the next question then. What can users configure to keep traffic between their virtual private cloud and AWS Secrets Manager within the AWS network?
Yeah.
9. Leaderboard. Okay. There is
A
one.
little bit of change.
Let's go to next question. I'm not going to show the leaderboard for this question, so. Good. 5, 3, 1. Let's go. So I'll not be showing you leaderboard. I'll go to the next question directly. Which key value pair can be used to describe an EC2 instance through custom content and metadata? Cool. Cool. All. Okay, that's good. Let's go to the next question. Let's make more suspense. Okay. Let's go. Which AWS service is used as the primary storage resource for a data lake? Okay, now let's see the leaderboard. Is there any changes? Yeah, there is. AWS Mel, welcome.
Mel's moved
Okay.
up.
Let's go to the next question. And after this, I'll show the leaderboard at the end of every question. So yeah, let's go. What can reduce cost when using AWS Queue Service like 2? Whoa, 9-7. That's cool. So yeah, it's 15 out of 15 questions. Let's see the leaderboard. Who is the winner?
Oh. And we have a new second place. So well done, guys. All right. And that wraps up our evening. Big thank you to all of our volunteers that put together these. Now, doesn't fully wrap up. Under a few of the chairs, there's a tag. If you have a post-it note stuck under your chair, Yep. All right, there should be 6 post-it notes. If you got one, come up and see Dale. And for those that number 1 and number 2, so Dale is over there. We've got some mystery giveaways. Yep, that's it. So, and for the number 1 and 2, come and see me, and I've got some more credits. Sorry. So, number 1, 2.
And that's it for our 150th. Thank you very much, everybody, for attending.
All right, so line up 1 through 6, and so number 1. Yep. Yes. Yep. So, all right, and we'll wrap up with this. So the teams that won, come see me for your credit vouchers. Awesome. Well done. Yep, you can. And also too, there's some donuts left. Pretty sharp. Grab and we'll wrap up. We're a little over time.